Emily, Jenna, welcome to Love Film. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, you too.
I think it's fair to say in this film that you both can handle yourself and you kick some major butt. What was it like playing such feisty female leads?
It was amazing. It was a dream come true, you know, to be able to get into the physical training. It's something that I've really never done before, and so it was really exciting and empowering and interesting to realise that you can push yourself so much further than you ever thought you could. You know, your physical boundaries are kind of nothing.
Sucker Punch is this wild cerebral adventure with femme fatales kicking butt everywhere. And what was the inspiration behind the story?
I think it was inspired by a few different things. Sort of the mechanism of the movie was inspired by this idea I'd had about using a song to sort of get in and out of fantasy world. And you know, once you sort of have a piece like that, you're like, okay, I think this is a cool way to get in and out of these fantasy sequences. And then we sort of built the things around it.
And I wanted to ask you as well about the CGI scenes. There's obviously quite a lot of that in there. Did that pose any challenges for you?
I mean, it really wasn't as much as everybody assumes that it was. You know, we had a lot of the worlds built within the green screen, so the green screen was kind of
like sky.
The sky, yeah, exactly. But a lot of, I mean, all the creatures that we were fighting were kind of there in front of us. Even if it was just stunt guys in green suits, we still had something to sort of react to.
And I have to ask you this, you might not want to answer it, but who is the toughest girl out of Sucker Punch?
We can answer it.
Abby.
Abby.
Total, yeah.
I think we all definitely found our strength.
Definitely.
You know, by the end of the training. But when we first came in, Abby was the benchmark. She was like, okay,
well,
if I can do half of what Abby can do, then I'll feel okay. You know,
she could do a pull-up already.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it took us like 3 months.
I know.
I have to ask you about Zack as well, obviously. What was he like as a director and a mentor on set?
Mentor is a good word, actually.
Totally.
He's so collaborative and, you know, energetic, and he sort of imbued us with this confidence that I think, you know, I'm going to carry it for the rest of my life.
And I wanted to ask you as well about Superman. Obviously, you're getting ready to film that now.
Yep.
Will we see some sort of similar visual style in that to what we've seen in Sucker Punch?
I don't think so. I think that Superman is a sort of divinely different thing for me. I'm sort of approaching it like his credibility relies on his believability, and I really feel like it'd be cool to put him in a hard reality.
If Superman went head-to-head with Sucker Punch girls, who do you think would win?
Superman would win for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Man of Steel, hands down.
He's tough to beat.
Oh, come on. Superman's one guy.
And he doesn't have a gun.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Sorry.
I mean, we're heavily armed.
Do you want to know what Zack
we're
said?
a unit.
What did Zack say?
He said Superman.
No way!
Controversially.
Just because he hasn't been created yet.
Look at how we're holding it up. No. We are real girls.
He might have been of jumping around. I know, I guess maybe our guns don't penetrate him. Shoot, I didn't even think about that.
What was Zack's explanation for that?
He didn't really give one, he just was like,
went, Superman.
Superman, hands down.
Oh, Zack Snyder, you in
trouble.
trouble.
We gonna get you.
We gonna get you.
All right.